Welcome to Sippin' with My Bitches with your hosts, Marissa and Nadia.
Welcome back, bitches! It's the grand finale.
Burr, 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 burr.
We're here. It's the last of Pooch Perfect.
I know. And it's our last of episode 8 for us, too.
I know. Well, of this season.
Season 1.
Exactly. It's kind of bittersweet, right? Because I don't want this season to end. I don't want Pooch Perfect to end. But I also don't want to, not hang out with you for the next few weeks until, season 2 starts up.
But season 2 is going to be right around the corner. It's going to be very, very soon.
But
I know what you mean. I'm going to miss you, too.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys miss us, too. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All 8 episodes and with our co-host, Brian.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, and it's been really, really fun.
Yeah, it's been fun hanging out with you, boo.
And you guys are the real ones too. Thank you for your love and support. So let's do our famous cha-ching, shall we?
Ching ching. This is cheers to episode 8 of Pooch Perfect and episode 8 of Sippin' with My Bitches.
Lego.
Ching ching.
Bitch, I needed that.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long weekend.
It has. So, Marissa, what did you do this weekend?
Girl, it was just a full birthday celebration week, right? It was a really fun week. Dinner with friends, and then this girl right here to the left of me was with me on Sunday. We went to Newport Beach and we rented out a Duffy boat, which is like a little electronic boat. And we partied on the boat, and then we went back to a friend's house, partied back at the friend's house. Wake up Monday morning. It was so cute because a bunch of us just woke up hungover, and we just laid out blankets and pillows on the floor, and there's just there's 5 30-year-olds just hanging out giggling. It felt like we're at a high school sleepover. It was really, really cute and fun.
Oh, I wish I was there. My ass went back home because I had Rusty with me too, so yeah. I went back home. But that's really, really cute what you guys did the next day. Did you guys wake up and just pop open a can and you're I'm hungover, let me just take another sip too?
Yeah, well, that's the only way to kind of cure a hangover, right, is to just drink a little more. Well, my friend, she was making beer mosas, which are so good. So it's Blue Moon beer and then orange juice. It's amazing. I don't know why I've never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, well, you do normally have Blue Moon with orange slices.
Yeah, so but with orange juice, it's a game changer. It's so good.
I wonder if it would be good if you did Blue Moon, orange juice, and a splash of orange soda for another carbonated factor.
Oh, I'm sure. Or even just switch up the orange juice with a little grapefruit juice.
That sounds good too. But I love me some michelada though.
Oh, I do too, girl.
Or a good ass Bloody Mary, but they don't.
Mango michelada. Oh, it's the best.
That sounds so good. And you need the tahini and the candy sauce.
The candy, or the candy straw. That's the best.
Yeah.
It's so good. I used to not like the micheladas, and then one day I had it when I was really hungover, and it just cured it right away because of tomato juice, and it just changed my life, and I see micheladas a whole different way now.
Yeah, I just had one on Monday.
Oh my god. You know what? Next weekend, me and you, michelada date.
I think it's this upcoming weekend.
Oh yeah. This Sunday we're gonna have another pool party. So
yeah, so maybe this Sunday we can do a michelada station.
Yeah. Oh,
that would be cool.
A michelada station. That's fancy, bitch.
I know. Could you imagine? Well, I said a station. You know why? Because I'm going to a wedding next week, guys. I'm going back to my hometown, Virginia. And I don't know why I was thinking a station. I think I was thinking wedding and also different station. I'm that'd be kind of cool. You know how some weddings they have a donut station or different things.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen that with the donut rings?
I would like that because I'm not a huge cake person, so it'd be nice to have something else, or little mini cakes or something, or little tarts. I don't know. I'm not a traditional kind of person. Yeah. So if I ever have a wedding, I would want everything to be out of the box and not the oh so traditional type wedding.
Yeah.
You know?
But bitch, I love me some cake. That's actually my guilty pleasure.
Mhm.
Like, I fucking love a slice of cake.
Did you have my birthday cake? That my mom got it for me. I didn't even get to eat it yet.
No.
On Sunday?
On Sunday?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get to eat it.
Oh, okay.
Boo! I would have
have
been
some in
all
the
over
fridge.
that.
I have some in the
I'm
fridge.
gonna eat some after this.
Yeah, have some. I still have
No, I can't. My diet's gonna be ruined. Okay, by the way, guys, I have been working out fucking hardcore.
Yeah, and you look amazing.
Thanks, boo. But the alcohol is killing me because it's like,
Yeah.
it's like every time you celebrate with friends, you're like, I have one drink, and then someone's like, take a shot with me. I'm like, no, come on. I'm like, but what you got? They're like, they say the magic word tequila. And I'm like, yes, I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you weren't even that drunk on Sunday. Like, this girl is just like drunk on life. Honestly, that's what everyone at the party was saying about you. They were like, I didn't even see Nadia drinking that much, but she was like, everyone was like, she don't need to. That girl is drunk and high on life.
that's what I always say. I always say I'm high on life. I'm like, I'm high off life.
Yeah. And that's what's so cool too about hanging out with you. It's like you really fill the room with like so much energy, and it's not like people are like trying to match it. It's like kind of what Seb said, right? It's like people aren't like matching your energy. They're kind of just like appreciating it and then kind of following along with your energy because it's just so infectious.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Yeah, he said it better.
Yeah, Seb has a really great way with words, and also like I love being the hype. I feel like I'm the best hype woman for like
You are.
anything.
Hire Nadia for your next hype woman at your wedding or birthday party.
Yeah, I'm like DJ Khaled, way better.
I know, like during the boat party, she was like dropping the tunes. She was taking all the pictures.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is the BF that I need up by my side because I'm not the best with my phone. I'm like one picture and done. Like me and Seb are taking pictures. Nadia is taking the picture. She's like, all right, Seb, now smile. All right, Arissa, now do this and do that. And like we got some really, really cute shots.
I make it a whole fucking production. I'm like, hold on, move your hand. What is this shit in the picture? I'm moving it out the way.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm that friend when you guys see the memes, like I'm on the floor in the dirt trying to get that angle.
You need that though.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and you guys need a friend like that too. And if you don't have a friend, you be that friend.
Exactly. But I still do take really good pictures. It's just that when it comes to like my own pictures, like I'm usually like, oh yeah, here, just take this one picture because I don't want to like inconvenience anyone or whatever.
It's that's the agony. It's like I take really good pictures of everyone else, but I feel like no one really takes a good picture of me unless it's like a professional photographer and they know what they're doing.
Good pictures of you.
Thanks, boo. But usually I'm like, I'll just capture the moment for everyone because for me, I like sentimental things like looking back on videos and pictures. Like I just love like living in that moment. It's like it's great to live in the moment, but sometimes I want to like capture it.
Yeah. I feel you. And you're good at it.
Thanks, boo. Well, happy birthday. It's your birthday month, so we're going to keep it going. Round 2.
No more. My liver cannot take it anymore. I'm over the parties.
No, that means we have to train it to be stronger.
That's okay. It's so funny. I heard this TikTok while I was watching this TikTok the other day. It was of this girl. She was like talking to her friend, and she was like, "If we Ubered here, why are we not gonna black out? We Ubered." And I was like, you know what? Bitch got a valid point. She's like yelling at her friend. She's like, why are we not drinking and blacking out if we Ubered here?
I mean, team blackout is sometimes fun, but then it's like, what if we throw up like in the car? You know, you always have that
I haven't
one.
blacked out since like my early 20s.
I black out once in a while, but like not often, but you know, like it happens.
Yeah.
But like like when you had a fun time and it's like a blackout, like a hangover blackout, that's fun. But when you're like throwing up, you're like, stop the car, or like you have to go to the bathroom or something. Yeah. But I'm that bitch. Like I refuse to take off my shoes at the club. I refuse to like throw up. Like I would rather die than someone see me like drunk and wasted. So I excuse myself and I will like go home. They're like, I'm like what is it called? I'm always ghosting. They're like, where did Nadia go? I take my ass home before anyone ever sees me, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up in my own fucking home.
Yeah, well, that's good. Like I the blackout is just so hard, especially like being a groomer, you know, like this is not the job to be hungover in because it is the worst. Like back in the day when I would like go to work with like a hangover and then you're bending over to like trim a dog and you're suddenly getting the spins, and it's the worst. And it's because all the smells, it's the smell of like the nail grinding dust that immediately hits the back of my throat that makes me go
I'm
oh my
dead.
God, I bet for the listeners that sounds disgusting, like the gag noises.
They might like it too. ASMR.
ASMR, gag ASMR. I'm sure there's a niche for that.
I know, right? There might be. You know, it's funny that you said that, because when I first like worked at like a big company here in California, like I would go party a lot, and then it's like I would groom, and then I would go throw up in the bathroom and come back and groom my next dog. And then, so it felt like I kept it together for like the haircut to finish it strong, and then I would like go to the bathroom
Well, you
and
have
do
to.
what I yeah.
If there's 7 dogs on your books, someone's got to finish it, and you're not going to ask your coworkers to do it because that's just really fucked
No,
up.
100%. But those of you guys who are rookies out there, this is what you need. Take notes. You're going to need either a Pedialyte, Gatorade, Tylenol, or another alcohol beverage of your choice. And you're wondering, why another alcohol? Sometimes the best hangover is to keep drinking just to like ride it out.
Yeah. Well, it's just because a hangover, basically what it is, it's alcohol withdrawal. So the reason why your body is going through a hangover is because it's needing more alcohol. So I can't remember what doctor told me this, but yeah, basically the reason why it feels better when you drink more, it's because your body is craving it so much. It's not like you need to get drunk or anything. You just need to have just maybe a little bit of boost of more alcohol in there, just to not have your body go into like complete shock.
No, I get it. But I feel like another rookie move is most people, once they're hungover, you don't eat. You need to eat. You need to eat something.
I want a greasy cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It's always a cheeseburger
or
that
pizza.
I want. Yeah.
Like
it's
a
just
greasy
the cheeseburger
pizza.
for me is just like every time me and Seb go out the next day, we're like, do you want to go get cheeseburgers? I think that's why we're so perfect for each other.
Oh, you guys really are. They're a really like beautiful couple, guys. They really are.
No way, thanks.
You guys are rock stars. But yeah, you want some like greasy food. Make that freaking greasy food, soak up the alcohol, and then you also want to make sure you chug tons of water, pH water, preferably 9.5. Yeah.
Cool. And another rock star couple is Alyssa and Justin.
Yeah,
they are engaged.
They're
now.
engaged.
Congratulations.
Yes. And then they actually did change the title.
Yeah,
I was waiting
engaged. And to set the tone, this week's immunity puppertoonie. Well, it's not an immunity anymore. It's the Super Dog Bowl. This week, the first challenge is a bride and groomer challenge. They have 2 dogs for their wedding day. How cute. And instead of immunity, the winner gets first choice in the ultimate dog challenge. So that's a huge win because, you want to get the dog with the best coat, the best demeanor.
Yeah.
And they have 3 hours to do 2 dogs.
Yeah, and some of the dogs they had, I'm like, I don't know if I could have finished these dogs in 3 hours. If I did, I would have major anxiety the whole 3 hours and maybe a panic attack.
Yeah, there were some huge dogs, like
Huge.
Macy and Karina's dog, the 2 huge like poodles or doodles, whichever one they were, and Gabriel's like, I think they were like Bouviers or like something. They
had so much coat.
Yeah.
I'm
like, why are you guys doing this to these groomers?
I know. Like, literally, I wasn't even grooming these dogs, and I just felt for them. Like, this is so much dog in such little time.
I know. They really just had to bust out all the goods, I guess, for this last challenge. Well, second to last challenge. Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it with the contestants. First up, we have Macy. And Macy looked cute today.
She was so cute.
She had heels on. She had this like little romper on. I was feeling it. I was like, you go, girl. You look good for that last challenge.
Yeah, I felt the same way too. Macy looked really fly.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I was like kind of like thinking in my head the entire time on the show, like Macy's head was like perfect always. Like, I don't know how long they shoot, but you know how like Macy has that like shaved side of the head, so, and it looked like the same and perfect the whole time. I wonder if like she had a stylist and they were like shaving it like every day.
I bet you she just did it on her own. She is a groomer. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
one side of my head was shaved long time ago too. I shaved my head like Macy on one side for almost 2 years, and I would just shave it myself. But if I did want like some intricate designs, I would go to a barbershop and they would do it for me.
I had the undercut one time where like, you know, just underneath was shaved.
Yeah.
But that's really hard to do by yourself because you don't want that like fucked up line.
Yeah, that one's hard to do. I could totally understand that. How long did it take for your undercut to grow out? Because it took me almost about a whole year.
Yeah, mine was about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go through the ugly stage where you can't do anything about it. You can't like put it up. You can't do anything.
Well, at least your hair was straight. My hair is like curly. So it's like, so you get like these like little like puppy curls in the back, and it like lifted all of the other curls. Because you know, because it was so short back there.
Yeah.
So it like lifted the curls that were heavier. It was not cute. I was like, why the fuck did I decide to do this undercut? But it looked cute while it lasted.
Oh, I bet it did. But actually, I have really wavy hair.
That's right.
Yeah, I actually have wavy hair. So literally, it looks like a little fro. It's like, it has a little puff to it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm kind of done with my experimental hair days. Like, I don't know, back in my 20s, I did everything. It was like short, long, straight, blonde, red, so many colors. Now it's just gonna be black forever.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be black forever unless I start getting grays. But right now, I just love putting on wigs.
Oh, I get so many grays. I've had grays since I was like in high school.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any grays in your hair. That's what's so weird.
Oh yeah, well they're hiding. They're all on the left side of my hair because I part my hair on the right. So all the grays like hide in a forest on the left side.
You're gonna look really cool, bitch, when it's the grays start coming in.
I don't know if I want all gray.
It's gonna look cool.
Maybe
I'll help you dye your hair once a week. I got you.
I thank you. I appreciate that. So yes. So first we have Macy, and she's looking super, super cute. And she has these 2 big poodles, and they're not wanting to do a traditional bride and groom. They're going to go for a more masculine tuxedo type haircut on both the dogs. And Lisa was really feeling those dogs. She was like, oh my God, look at those cute little gray one. And Puffy just resurrected from the dead. Not Puffy. Is it Puffy?
It is Puffy. Lisa's Vanderpump dog.
Puffy just like resurrected from the dead out of 8 episodes. That dog has been dead for 8 episodes. I have not seen it awake.
It's true. He's been sleeping the whole time. He's like a fucking bear. He woke up from his hibernation.
Yeah, exactly. He woke up. He was like, huh? That bitch cheating on me?
Yeah, straight up. He was me mugging Lisa.
that was super, super cute. But I felt for Macy and Karina because the one dog, I think it was like the gray one, it kept shaking and all the accessories would just fly off. Like they made a bow, and as they're about to show the judges the final result, it does another shake and it like unravels the bow. And I'm just like, oh man, we've all been there before, right? Like we do this amazing job for accessories or something, and they just like mess it up.
Yeah.
But they do like a lamb trim on the dog, and both me and you were like, wow, in 3 hours.
Yeah.
She did a lamb trim on both those dogs, those gigantic dogs.
And poodle feet on both of those dogs.
Yeah.
And the scissor work looked so amazing. And actually, Jorge complimented Macy's scissoring throughout like the whole competition, that she's so articulate and she's able to scissor everything correctly. Intricate.
Yeah, intricate. Yeah. He says she goes through the dog with one pass with the scissors,
right,
and gets it done. And I agree. I was like, it takes me about just that 3 hours to do something on that one big poodle, right?
Yeah, the same with me too. I don't know how they did it, but they both did a really great job. My favorite part of both the poodles is they painted this gold ring on. So they have poodle feet, but on their one of their fingers they painted like a gold band. That's glittery. I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, I thought that was really really cute. I was like, oh, that's sweet.
I know, they were a really cute couple.
They were. So next we have Gabriel and his 2 polar bear dogs.
Oh my goodness. There are a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to get Gabriel on the show for season 2 and him let us know what he thinks about getting those 2 big old Bouvier doodle things as his last dog. That'd be really interesting to hear his opinion on those beautiful master mutts. Not masterpieces, master mutts.
Yeah, so Gabriel, if you listen to this, come on.
Yes, please.
We can't wait to have you.
We want you on. And so Gabriel is doing these 2 dogs kind of representing him and Jeremy's wedding, which I think is a very sweet, sweet idea because he has like 1 black poodle and 1 gray poodle. Because Jeremy was like wearing a black tuxedo, and I'm sorry, a gray tuxedo in their wedding, and Gabriel, I believe, was wearing a blue tuxedo, right?
Right.
But one of the gray dog had like a comb over, and the black dog had like an afro, like a little not an afro, like curls,
Yeah,
like a little perm.
Yeah, the little perm to
Yeah.
match Gabriel's hair.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cute.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that is sweet. You're even like, oh my God, that gray dog why does it look just like Jeremy?
Literally, the gray dog, I don't know why, but it reminded me of Jeremy's face a little bit. It's like, I don't know how to really describe it, but I was like, this gray dog can represent Jeremy. It was really cute. The gray dog was really, really cute, though.
Yeah, and they had like shoes on too. I think he like cut out like little shoes,
like carvings to make it look like shoes, the separation. Yeah, and then one thing I did notice is pretty much all the contestants today, they braided or did some sort of pom-pom tail.
Oh yeah, because Macy like had like a pom-pom tail on one of the
Right.
dogs, and Gabriel had a pom-pom tail on the gray dog, and then like a braided
Braided
tail
tail.
on the black one.
Right. But I thought it was really cute. It definitely looked like Gabriel and Jeremy for their wedding. The dogs represented. And one part, literally, oh my gosh, I was like about to cry. Literally, my eyes were in tears. I was trying not to let my eyelashes fall out. It's like we're like right into like the beginning, and Gabriel talks about his story. He's like, growing up not as well off in Brazil, like his family thought he was going to be like a doctor or something more, how can I say it, like,
Yeah, just they know they probably aspired him to be a doctor and not a groomer, and
right.
And he was saying like in the relationships or something that he's been in the past, they've made him feel less than for being a dog groomer.
Right.
And Lisa, she was really reaching out to him. She was like saying like, well, I'm proud of you. And it's just like I'm sure you've heard it as well.
Oh,
like
yeah,
in
all
the
the
past
time.
of like when people ask you, oh, so like what do you do? And you say I'm a dog groomer, and people just look at you like what? And it's like,
Right.
well, like what, bitch? Yeah, I said it. I'm a dog groomer. Like
Yeah.
this is a real job, and I take it seriously. I'm a fucking artist, but it's so crazy to me because you don't look at hairstylists and go, oh, you're just a hairstylist.
Exactly. Because back then, I just feel like people were not educated or have as much awareness as it is today. Now it's respected. But yeah, it was always an awkward conversation. I remember people didn't know what to say back to me once I responded. You know what's so funny? I've actually done an experiment where people are like, what do you do for a living? I would say I'm a doctor. I'm a divorce lawyer. I said I was all these different occupations, right? And they gave me more of like respect or a different response versus a dog groomer. And I'm like, this is really interesting because I always wondered, I'm like, what would they say or think of me as if I said I was something else?
Right. Because I feel like people don't see it like as a real job. They see it as like a hobby or something.
They think we play with dogs all day.
Yeah, they think we play with dogs all day. And you get that like every day, right? Like when like people walk in the pet store because the Blue Pooch that I work at is inside of a pet store, and people walk by and they're like, oh my God, your life is so much fun. You just play with dogs all day. And I'm like, bitch, you think that's what we do? Like that's a very small part of our job is playing with the dogs.
Yeah.
But majority of it is, sometimes wrestling the dogs. Grooming is the hardest part, which is we're being creative. We're the ones that are training your dogs,
We are constantly taking education to better our craft. It's, it's a lot.
Yeah, 100%. And, one thing I appreciate these three groomers, Macy, Gabriel, and Alyssa, I think they've done a really fantastic job like representing this industry and showing this, ABC, which is a national platform, like what we do is art, and what we do should be taken seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They've done a fantastic job like representing that for us. So thank you guys so much. And we are so proud of you, how far you guys come.
Yeah.
And to all the contestants as well.
Yeah, 100%. So let's go on to the next, which is Alyssa and Justin. Alyssa and Justin had a big old black poodle and a Cavapoo. And it was so cute because the first thing you said, you're like, is that Cavapoo going to be Justin?
Yeah, because it's a little redhead like Justin. Justin's always wearing orange.
and it's funny because the final product, the dog was wearing like an orange tuxedo.
It was orange and black.
Yeah.
Like that represents like Halloween, which they love, and it's orange that Justin wears. And I freaking was dying because I love the comb over.
Yeah.
For the dog, and the dog's haircut was just really cute overall.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what are they gonna do with that little one? And it's like, it was a good transformation. I
know,
love that
it makes me
dog.
think, I'm like, okay, Alyssa and Justin, if you're gonna invite us to your wedding, is Justin gonna wear an orange tuxedo for his wedding?
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Alyssa will wear like a rainbow dress.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cute?
What if she has like flowers like on her on her train of her dress or something?
Oh, and by the way, Alyssa, if you're listening or watching this, Larika Matoshi, she makes these like fabulous gowns, and they're like super, super colorful. She has this one like organza gown that looks like a big loofah that's super cute, and I believe she even has like this rainbow gown as well. It's the same designer that makes the strawberry dress.
Oh, I love that strawberry dress that you wear.
Yeah, she just has like really, really pretty, like kind of like out there gowns, and I can definitely see like Alyssa in one of her like wedding gowns, because it's not really wedding gown, it's just like a gown. Because like me, like I don't want a traditional. I want one of those like big loofah gowns as like my wedding dress.
How fun. Or I can even picture her gown. You remember the Pomeranian where it had like the peekaboo rainbow? Like she has somewhat of a traditional dress, but underneath the roof is a rainbow. Like it peeks through.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool too.
That would have been really, really cute.
It would be really cute.
Yeah.
But back to Justin's dog, his little Cavapoo. He also put in the orange heart to represent him and Alyssa for like them being gamers.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute. And also, Justin, might I say so myself, you did a damn good job clipping the dog. Like,
oh yeah, I forgot that he clipped that dog.
Yeah. He did a really good job.
Right. I wonder what his like grooming skill was before the show. Like if he ever like shaved any dogs before, or he just like learned the skill on the show, because it looks like now Alyssa has a new groomer in the mobile van.
I know. I'm sure. You know what's crazy? I want to know what his grooming skill is from Pooch Perfect to now.
Yeah.
To today. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Maybe Alyssa, you can DM us some pictures of some before and afters after the show. If Justin has continued grooming or not. That would be really, really fun to see.
It'd be super fun.
But so with Alyssa's dog, so Alyssa's poodle, that was supposed to be her. You know, she had like she had a cute little ruffle skirt on. Alyssa put like French braids on the dog, and then the French braids like went into like this like flower crown, which I thought was really cool. And then she kind of like spray painted it blue, because you always need something blue. I never even knew that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you have to wear something that's blue. And most of the times, like brides, they'll wear like a blue garter, or maybe like blue like jewelry piece, or something blue in their hair. So yeah, that is a very common like wedding tradition thing. But I don't want any of that kind of crap for my future wedding if I get married.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
But that's really cool though. And then just like the French braid into the crown, it just reminded me like hairstyles like I would do when I was a kid. Like I would do like the little twists and then like put them into like little buns. So I would have like maybe like 8 twists around the crown, and then put like little ball and like wrap the hair pieces around,
Yeah.
and it would give me like this kind of like braided crown.
Oh,
So
that's
it
so
reminded me like
cute.
something what I would have done like when I was like a little girl. But I thought overall like both of their dogs looked really, really good.
I thought it was so cute. Actually, their dogs were like my favorite for the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they were mine too.
Because they literally look like Alyssa and Justin. I loved it.
Yeah, but I thought they just overall like it looked
it
really good.
It looked really good. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, like the grooming looked good. So they were definitely my first round pick for this first challenge. The winner is Macy and Karina. So congratulations to them. But at the same time, like they did those two really big dogs.
Yes.
So I could see why they did win that. Like that was a lot of work to do in a very short amount of time. Like I said, they only had 3 hours. And they did like a 6-hour job.
Yeah, I totally agree with you
in
too.
3 hours.
Yeah. That was a lot of work too, so I totally could see like the win on that too. And the dogs also looked really, really good.
Yeah, and then the judges, they hit us with a little surprise. So because Macy and Karina were the winners, they got to choose their next dog for the ultimate challenge. But then second and third place got to choose their dogs in that exact order. So Alyssa was second. She chose Jojo as her dog, and all three of them were like these white poodles or doodles. And then the third winner was Gabriel, and he got Charlie, which was my dog. Charlie comes into me at Blue Pooch, so I was like, I know that dog. But what's funny is when they were showing Charlie, they're like, oh no, we don't want that one because he's like jumping around.
Yeah.
But on the grooming table, Charlie's actually so good.
Yeah, I believe that because like when the 3 white labradoodles came out, you saw like one of the doodles like he got jumps, and I was like, oh no, this is the one we don't want because it's gonna be jumping off the table, jumping out the tub. Like it's like a groomer's nightmare when we see like a crazy like dog is like, oh shoot. But I totally
no, he's not like that at all.
Yeah,
on the table.
but then sometimes they surprise us, or sometimes it's the really like calm dogs that are good, and then once they get on the table, it's crazy, and vice versa.
Yeah. Well, funny thing, Charlie, I asked the mom if I could use him in like competitions because he actually has like really, really awesome coat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that coarse coat, and like when you stick a comb through it, it just like fluffs up.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can like really do some like really good carving on that dog.
Mm-hmm.
So and plus he's really great on the table. So when Charlie's hair grows back, because we had to shave him after the show to get all of the color and stuff off when he's grown out. So hopefully maybe I can use Charlie in a future competition. Ooh, speaking of Pooch Perfect dogs, the other day we had Gabriel's Burberry dog come in, and it hasn't gotten groomed since the show.
Oh,
so
shit.
I don't even know when the show filmed, but he hasn't gotten a grooming since. So he came in with the Burberry coloring still on, but that dog was pelted.
Number 7 or
No,
number 10.
Number 7, all over the ears, the body, the feet. It was matted.
They're lucky they got a number 7, not a number 10 or 15.
I never really use a number 10 or 15. I normally just use 7s and it goes right through. 10 for me is just like way too short.
Yeah.
10 only when it's like really bad,
pelted, like pelted.
Yeah, or like you get the rescue dogs and they've just been like rescued off the streets.
Right.
That's when you usually use a 10 because it's just so dirty and it's kind of like that rock formation.
Yeah.
Then you have to use a 10 for safety reasons because for those of you that are groomers, that 7 blade will cut through skin.
Oh
like
yeah, if
butter.
you're not careful.
Oh yeah. All right. So that was it for the first challenge. And second challenge, we are moving on to the, say it with me, Nadia, the ultimate challenge. Brr, 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 brr. And this is the grand finale, or should I say the grand Fur-Nale. So for this final round, they have a blank canvas and they are to show who they are in the dog. They have 4 hours and 30 minutes, which is, I think, the most time that they possibly had on the show.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't quote me on that, but I think it might be.
Mhm.
And when they were ready for the runway, they played one of my most favorite songs.
Take it away, because this is gonna be the last singing for this season
I
1.
know.
So make it good.
Yeah.
Make her proud.
It's Miss Tina Turner's "You're Simply the Best, better than all the rest, better than anyone."
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, so I'm guessing you never watched Schitt's Creek.
No, but
Oh
I've heard the
God.
song before.
But okay, that's a great song. But best TV show on any network is Schitt's Creek. It's so good. It's so funny. It's about this family who were rich and they go broke and they have to reinvent themselves, and they live in this really really shitty town. It's just overall a really hilarious show. And there's just this one scene where David and his husband Patrick is singing David a song, and it's simply the best, and it is honestly one of the cutest freaking scenes ever. I could actually see Justin singing this song to Alyssa and doing a dance number to it.
The stuff I picture Gabriel singing the song.
Oh my God, yes, that too. To Jeremy, that should be a thing.
Yeah, totally.
So Jeremy, you should learn Simply the Best by Tina Turner and serenade Jeremy. And Justin, you should do this to Alyssa as well.
I think you said Jeremy serenade to Jeremy.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's him just singing to himself.
Justin serenade to Alyssa. or you know what? Justin serenade to Jeremy.
Yes. Teamwork.
Yeah. Just can you imagine Justin coming out in an orange jumpsuit, and
No, that would look like he just came out of prison.
Oh
No,
God.
maybe not an orange jumpsuit.
Well, I love jumpsuits.
Well, not for you, yes, not for Justin. Justin, come out with the orange tux. We can we can maybe start doing a preview.
Dumb and Dumber tux, the orange tux.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! What if Justin wears that for his wedding, the Dumb and Dumber tux?
But his will be cooler. It'll be more modernized.
Yeah, but I actually really love the Dumb and Dumber tuxes.
do too.
I really really like them. Okay.
What if Justin wears a cape, an orange cape down, like a superhero,
Like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of cape, an orange Dungeons and Dragons cape.
Yeah, and then he'll have a heart on the cape to represent that he's a gamer.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God! Please, just let us design your wedding outfits.
Yeah, let us help.
Please, we'll be your wedding coordinators. So first one up is Alyssa and her dog. They're both doing two sides. Well, all three contestants are doing 2 sides on each dog. One side of the dog is going to be all of Alyssa and Justin's dogs. There are 4 dogs, and then the other side, she's going to put her own face. Right. And when she said that, I was like, oh, just the face. I was like, I wonder how that's going to work. But no, honey, she didn't just give us her face. She gave us her thoughts, her ideas. She gave us, all of the past challenges that she did on Pooch Perfect. Our first reaction when the dog came out on the runway, we both went, wow.
Yeah, we literally both said that at the same time for a long time.
Jaw dropped to the floor.
Yeah, 100%.
There were just all these little tiny elements throughout the dog, right? Let's just let's start with the Alyssa side first.
Okay.
The Alyssa side where you have Alyssa's face and then her rainbow hair, and then coming out of her rainbow hair is all of her ideas. You have the galaxy pattern, then you have the pop art challenge, and then
it's all of her challenges on one side. Yeah, it was freaking amazing. Literally, I wrote on my notes, how the fuck do you do this in 4 hours and 30 minutes? Because literally, I mean, even if I had a whole day, I don't think I could even do that in a whole day. It would be a 2-day part thing. No. But it looked freaking amazing.
Y'all have to remember, she colored the dog, and then when you color it, you obviously have to wash it, dry it, and then carve out the dog.
You
and
have to style it.
Yeah,
you have to accessorize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, this is my favorite of all of Alyssa's work.
100%.
Literally, That is fucking art. Literally, you guys, I don't know if you guys heard me earlier. I was doing some snaps while Arissa was going over it, but it was freaking phenomenal. And then when she was saying that the other side of the pups represented her dog's back, I was like literally in tears. I was just like crying pretty much throughout the whole finale.
Like her inspiration, like she said, her inspiration are her 4 dogs, you know, and she got really emotional talking about her dogs. And well, let's talk about her 4 dogs on the dog.
It's
like
amazing.
Jaw dropped again. They were so cute, and y'all know from the Disney Challenge, I love me some beady little eyes. And each of those dogs had these like cute little round cartoon like beady eyes. They were so cute. All 4 of them could be like a plush doll.
So
like,
cute. Like
my favorite one was the black dog. It like had like this beautiful like top knot, and then she had like the cute little Dalmatian. I don't know if she made those eyes out of fur or if they were like just little googly eyes. I'm pretty sure she made those eyes out of fur, but she just did so gosh darn cute. And girl, and the white poodle had like the kinka pom-poms.
Yeah, it had Arissa's like space pom-poms on the top of the head. So the dog had the own dog ears, but on top of like above the dog ears were these 2 little like small balls that look like Kinka's little pom-poms.
Yeah, like little space buns.
Yeah, it was so cute. And my favorite one was the orange dog because
we're like, is that Justin?
I was like, that's Justin.
Unless they have an orange dog, they might have it like an orange poodle or something like that.
Yeah, like a little redhead ginger dog.
It was so cute, and it was just overall like technically like well done. Like I was just like, oh my god, that was just insane. I've never seen anything like that.
Honestly, I can go on and on about Alyssa's dog all night. Like literally, it was so amazing. That is art to me. Wow.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. So really great job, Alyssa and Justin. I know that was probably the hardest thing to do, to put so many little elements on each dog. So I really congratulate you guys on that dog. Like, you guys went all in. You went $100,000. Boom. We're gonna try and buy us a house, start a life. Like, this is what we need to do to win that 100K.
Yeah, I agree. That is like a 100K dog to me.
Yeah, I agree. Well, next we have Gabriel and Monse. Gabriel and Monse, they are wanting to do a hummingbird on one side of the dog to represent Monse's heritage and her flying strong, and then the other side is a koi fish swimming against the tide, turning into a dragon, right? Because that's like the mythology, where if a koi fish successfully swims against the tide, it turns into a dragon, and it represents like overcoming, some struggles, and that represents Gabriel's journey throughout life. And I thought that was a really like beautiful story. I think, Gabriel, we've heard, has gone through some hardships in life, like being from Brazil, and you can just tell he really put his heart and soul like into this grooming. So first look at the dog, we see the dragon with the scales, and then on the same side you had the koi fish coming up the leg, and then on the other side was that like beautiful hummingbird. I thought the hummingbird was so pretty.
It was so pretty, and it had some sunflowers on the other side.
Oh yeah.
And then on the other side with the hummingbird, I'm not quite sure what the like lime green, blue, and pink on the back leg look like, but it reminded me of like beautiful rich loofahs.
Oh, you did say that. Yeah, they look like little loofahs.
They did. It was so cute. I'm like, I don't know what they are, but they remind me of like a very like expensive loofah.
Yeah, maybe they're like flowers or something.
Yeah,
but I'm totally down with the loofah idea.
Yeah,
like,
it was really cute.
Like a hummingbird, like just coming out of a loofah.
Yeah, we were just talking about Alyssa's. It was funny because we were talking about Alyssa's wedding dress being like a loofah looking thing too. So maybe the loofah is like a theme tonight.
Yeah. No, overall, I thought it was like a really, really well done, pretty groom. The only thing I have to say about it, I wish the face would maybe maybe just had a little bit like the color for the face was executed just a little bit more, because you kind of saw like some white seeping out in the face. That's really the only thing, because to me it kind of looked like they really took their time on the body. Like those dragon scales looked really cool. Like you saw the depth of the dragon scales. You saw like towards the end, like they were really running out of time, and Monse was just like coloring in the black, and Gabriel was like, go, 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 go. So I think like time really had the best of them. So maybe they didn't have enough time for the face. So all I wished was like that the face looked just as bomb as the body. But overall, I thought those dragon scales looked really cute. I also noticed my favorite little beady eyes on the koi fish. You will always win points with me with a little beady eye.
Make sure you guys listening in the future, beady eyes for Arissa's heart.
Yes. Still, Philip's beady eyes are like the best. Right? That little beady eye on Ariel and on Flounder. But the
Ariel had a mustache.
Yeah, no, the best was that it was like an octopus with the
O face. It's like, hello. It reminded me of like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
Yes.
Like, oh.
Oh, not the buttons.
Not the gummy buttons.
Oh my God. Yes.
But I agree with you too. I thought overall it was a really like pretty groom. I also agree. I just wish the face was just a little bit more vibrant, because the body was such like a pop that the face kind of looked, the pigment wasn't just as strong.
Yeah.
But I love the scales. I love the tail. It was really nice, like a scale, like dragon tail. I love the story. And one thing I will say, my favorite thing about watching Gabriel's grooms throughout all 8 episodes, he always has a great story to tell.
Yes.
And he's always been like that, even from like day 1, from episode 1. And I really appreciate that. And it's just very personal to him, and you could just tell he puts all his heart and soul into his grooms.
Right.
And Monse, you did such a great job. Like, it was really fun watching you evolve and grow. Just throughout the show, just you being like the wing woman and the right hand woman for Gabriel.
Yeah. And like, just to like add on that, like, you know, that's why like Gabriel's like an artist, right? Like an artist is not just someone that just creates magic out of their hands. It's like the story and the narration that they create for the art, right? So it's exactly like what you're saying. It's like the story that he comes up with for his grooms, it's just like, it's just so beautiful. Like you can just tell that he's just like really taking his time to make sure that everything that he's putting on pen and paper onto the canvas, like it's all very intentional.
I totally agree. Well said.
So it's, you know, it inspires me to like look at my dogs a little differently, like when I'm wanting to like create something a little more creative. So it's like, okay, so like, why am I doing, you know, this kind of hairstyle on a dog? Like what is the point? And it's a really interesting way to look at dog grooming.
Yeah, actually I feel that way with Gabriel and for Alyssa. Alyssa is just so creative. I feel like Alyssa and Gabriel were that creative mind, that like artistry. They are just like on a whole nother level of the way they tell their story through their grooms. And has really taught me to be more open-minded and also to just think outside, even more outside the box. Yeah, for sure. Well, congratulations to Gabriel and Monse. I thought you guys did fab as well. Guys. And last up, we have Macy and Karina. Them also wonderful story amazing story
for their dog. They chose to do a phoenix and a dragon for their dog, and both the phoenix and dragon represents both of them. You know, the phoenix represents rebirth, and the dragon is the counterpart that represents stability and strength. And you really just see their dynamic as business partners and friends really being represented in this groom, but in
Mm-hmm.
this story as well. Like, it was a very emotional story for them to tell
Mm-hmm.
on this show, because of Karina and her diagnosis, and what winning this show will mean to them.
Yeah.
And to them, it's like, securing their legacy and making sure that their business like stands strong, because Karina doesn't know how much longer, she'll be able to continue on. So it's making sure that, Macy has something to stand on when and if, Karina's health, starts to decline.
Yeah. Yeah. Throughout the whole competition, it was really beautiful to see their friendship, their sisterhood, business partnership bond, like just throughout the whole competition, sharing their amazing story. Karina, she is educating us in America and everyone else what Huntington disease is, just so we have awareness. And man, I was just in waterworks the whole time. Literally,
Yeah.
I cried for all three contestants. I am so invested at this point. Like, I just love each and every contestant and group. It's like a really like tough one because they're just all so talented. But actually, Macy's and Karina's story about the dragon and the phoenix, I resonated with them the most because I am the year of the dragon.
Ooh.
And I also feel like a phoenix. It's funny because I'm not a very mythical person, but I love a phoenix and dragon. I like the phoenix because I always feel like no matter what challenges I go through in life too, you like rise from the ashes and you just kind of like push through everything in life. And that's why I love the representation of the phoenix.
And you like fire.
Yeah, actually, if I ever was a stripper, my stripper name would be Fire.
Or Phoenix. Phoenix is sexy.
That's cool, but I want to be Fire because
Fire.
like, why is your name Fire? I'm like, because I'm pretty to watch, but don't touch me because you will burn.
What's fire in Korean?
Pul.
Pul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. In Japanese, it's heat.
Heat. Is that like heat?
Yeah, heat.
Heat.
H-I.
Heat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be funny. I'm laughing because I'm like, it would be funny in our future podcast if we said like Japanese word of the day or Korean word of the day, and we could teach our followers like
Japanese and Korean. Let's think of one, like a grooming term in both languages.
I'm gonna say a dog. The correct term is 강아지.
Kannaji.
강아지. That's really good, Arissa. Yeah.
I'm learning Korean.
But
too.
it's more fun to say 멍멍.
멍멍.
That's what like a little kid would say. Like doggy. It's like that's saying doggy,
Oh,
but that's more
멍멍.
yeah, 멍멍 or 멍멍이.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. In Japanese, dog is inu.
이는.
Yeah, inu. Or like for babies, you say wang
와와.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute.
And then, but in Korean, do you have like sounds for dogs? Like in Japanese, the sound for a dog is wang wang, and like cats are like nya nya.
Oh, I see. I don't think so. Maybe I'm just like a terrible Korean because I was born here in the States. I mean, I do
Yeah.
speak Korean, but no, I think the way I was like, I'm trying to think of my childhood, what my mom would do, but I just bark.
Oh, okay, because in America it's woof woof.
Oh, we would just go.
Ang, ang. Isn't that funny how like different languages have different sound effects for dogs, but universally when dogs bark they all sound the same, but we
That's true.
interpret them differently?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's what I think languages are really, really fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn Korean at the moment.
I want to learn Japanese because I feel like Japanese is super happy. It's super animated. It just sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's completely different to Korean, like just the way you talk. So like when I speak Japanese, my octave, my voice octave goes a lot higher.
Yeah.
And then when I'm practicing Korean, it's like very, very low.
No, I think it's higher too because the last ending is higher.
But it's like, I mean like low, and it's like, it's just the way that it sounds. I always feel like Koreans, they always sound angry when they speak.
Yeah.
That's why I think of it as like low.
I could totally see that because people would be like, is your mom mad? I'm like, oh no, she's just telling me to come eat.
Yeah.
So So I totally know what you're saying. It's like, is she mad? I'm like, oh no. Like,
Yeah.
she's saying dinner is ready. Come eat.
Yeah.
So let us know. Let us know. DM us, comment to see if you want to learn maybe Japanese word of the day or Korean of the day in our future episodes.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be really cool. Well, let's get back to Macy and Karina's their groom, because we haven't talked about their groom yet.
So one thing I really loved about Macy and Karina's groom was the phoenix. They made the tail into the face of the phoenix.
Oh yeah.
And what was really cool and creative about their groom was you don't look at the dog's face to the tail. This one was actually backwards. So you would look at it from the tail to the face. And you would see the face of the phoenix on the tail, and the legs, the two back legs were like the phoenix's wings. We had a little black color block out, so you can really see like kind of like the fire ashes that's on like the top knot of the dog, and it looked really, really cool.
Yeah, because when they do like the reveal, you didn't see like the black color blocking, but when you saw it on the runway, you're like, oh wow, like it makes it look like the phoenix is actually like flying, rather than it just being like a still shot. So I really appreciated the color blocking because it really just brought a different depth to the dog. So I thought that was super, super cool. And same with the dragon. Whenever they did the reveal, like just the reveal, I didn't see the dragon, but then once it was on the runway, you saw the head. You saw the head and then the mouth with the teeth, and it was like it was like a dragon kind of like curled up, which once I saw the head, I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. The dragon's head looked super cool, and it had like these like really like pronounced eyebrows. Like at first I was like, damn, them dragon eyebrows are on fleek.
Yeah, the eyebrows were on fleek.
Yeah, and same with the phoenix.
Yeah.
I was like, look at those eyebrows. They're better than my eyebrows.
They looked bomb.
They did.
And I love the dragon scale. Those are scales done right, honey.
Oh yeah, the way they spray painted those scales on. Yeah.
And I freaking love the cloud choices too. One thing I loved about the clouds was they put it on different parts of the body. Like,
so it looked like the dragon was floating.
Yeah, exactly. I really appreciated that element. I love the turquoisey blue color outline of the it was really pretty color choices, and I really liked it.
Yeah, I agree with the clouds because it did make it look like the dragon was like kind of sitting on the clouds. Right. So it was like kind of like that floating effect. Same with the phoenix, right? It didn't just look stationary. It looked like it was like actually like coming out of the coat, which was really cool to see. And this is the last episode, so I have to bring this word back. And the face on the dog, I'm sorry, the head on the dog was so coiffed. It had that kind of like, it was just kind of like this like messy do. But whenever you mention like you have to look at the dog from the back to the front, that's where when I first looked at the dog, because like when they did the reveal, I was like, wait, I don't see a phoenix. And you're like, no, babe, you gotta look at from the back. And I was like, because like the face was the fire, right? That usually comes out from the phoenix. I was like, okay, now I get it. That's super cool. And I just kind of just loved like the coifty waves in the front of the face. And I just thought that looked really cool. Because normally if you do that on a dog, it would look messy, but this was like intentionally coiffed.
Yeah, I agree too. The freaking coif. And one last thing, I did like the phoenix's legs, the texture on it. I really appreciated the three-dimensional of the wings.
Yeah. Well, I think they all did a really, really good job, and really, at the end of the day, they all deserve a win. Like, you can tell they wanted it each individually very, very badly. And like I said before, Macy, Karina, Alyssa, Justin, Gabriel, Monty, they all really represented the grooming community in such an awesome way.
Yeah. And
really just showing this world like how badass of an industry this is. This is the first time that grooming has been televised on a national level,
right?
And it's good for people to see that what we do isn't a hobby. Like, we take it seriously. Like, this is not only just art to us. Like, we don't, like, not everyday grooming is creative grooming. There are more aspects to dog grooming. This is just one part of it. But for people to see, like, how much time and effort actually goes in to grooming a dog, maybe it'll show people that, okay, like, these people, like, we deserve respect on our name, you know?
Bitch, that was beautiful. That deserves a chi-ching, shall we?
Yeah,
that was so well said.
Cha-ching. It's true, though. We deserve that respect on our name.
I agree. And you guys did such an amazing job honoring our industry and representing for us. So thank you so much. And you guys are all a winner, at least in me and Arissa's book. But there can only be one person that takes the $100,000 and that
100 G's
and that tacky trophy.
And that tacky trophy.
I said it.
Trophy.
I said it on the first episode, and I still mean it today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, where like me and you, we would, if we honor something, we'd be like, toss the trophy, and then be like just raining in the money.
You know what we would do? Actually, I feel like if we got the trophy, if you and I were on team, I would build a coif on the top of the two poodles' head.
Oh my god! Yes.
I'm like
a little toupee.
Yeah, like a toupee.
That'd be cute. But yes, like we said, there's only one winner, and the winner is Macy and Karina.
Yes,
Congratulations, y'all. You guys did so well. I think Macy and Karina, I think they were the one team that really just had this like upward cycle throughout the competition. You saw them like steadily keep like rising to the top, right? And I thought that was really cool to see. And especially, we've said it before, like Macy isn't a creative, that's what she's not known for creative grooming, but you now have become one hell of a creative groomer. So hopefully we might see you in the creative grooming ring. Well, I know I'm not in.
She's
the
a double
grooming.
threat now, and and I mean that in the most positive, like awesomest way too. Like,
double threat.
Yeah, I love that. I'm like, go kick some ass, gang, gang.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, this makes me kind of really excited to watch the creative grooming competitions too, because I've never actually like stayed to watch the creative. Well, I don't think I've ever been there on the day that they've done the creative grooming competition, because you know they all do the I think they usually do creative grooming the last day.
Yeah, and then it's also the jackpot too.
Yeah,
I'm always there to watch both.
Yeah, because I usually just because I can never take up all 3 days to go. I just usually go on the day that I'm competing, which most of the time the freestyle is like the first competition,
right? And
then I won't be able to go to the other ones. So hopefully Pasadena this year I'll be able to like go see the other competitions, because I'll actually be doing a demo for Wall and stuff.
Yay! So make sure you go visit Arissa for Wall.
Yeah, I'll be doing a demo there. It's not confirmed, but they asked me to do it. So hopefully that happens. So hopefully that means I can actually stay and see all of the competitions. And
I have a question. If you can't go, if you're only there for the grooming competition day, how do you shop?
What do you mean?
Like, do you get to shop too? Do you shop and you compete on the same day? Because I get so freaking tired after one grooming competition. I'm like, oh no, I want to go home. I've been here since like 5 a.m. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, normally I do. Well, like when it's Pasadena Groom Expo West, the floor is so small.
That's true.
You know, so you can really do that whole thing within like an hour or two. But when it's like Super Zoo, oh my god, that place is huge.
I think it's big, but my personal favorite is Hershey. But
I haven't been to Hershey. I want to go.
Hershey is huge and it's really fun. I don't know what it is.
I heard Hershey's really fun.
Yeah, but that's when I lived in the East Coast. I would go to Hershey every single year.
Yeah.
This year I will be at Ohio. I think it's called Pet Quest.
Okay.
I will be there just to go shopping, and then I may or may not go to Atlanta. I will definitely be at Super Zoo.
Yeah.
And then
Atlanta's super small. It's smaller than Pasadena.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe the same size. No, it's a bit smaller. It's really small.
I would want to just go just to see, but to party mostly.
Yeah.
I need to go back to ATI. I don't feel like I fully enjoyed my
Well, you know,
experience.
Atlanta is in June. It's coming up. It's like next month.
Oh, then I won't be able to go because I'll be in I'll be in Ohio.
Yeah, I normally compete at the one in Atlanta, but because these grooming competitions are so back to back because of COVID, it's like
Yeah.
June is Atlanta Pet Fair, then July is Groom Expo West, then August is Super Zoo. I'm like, I ain't got that many dogs to groom.
I know. I'm going to Super Zoo too. So if
Yeah.
you guys see me at Super Zoo, say hi.
Say what's up. I'll
Yeah.
definitely be at Super Zoo. I'll be competing. I'll be doing the salon freestyle and Bichon class.
Yay! I'm gonna do salon freestyle too.
Yeah, so
yeah.
we'll be next to each other. Are you intermediate?
No, I'm entry.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do it, and then I'm so excited. We should
Yeah.
get an Airbnb. We should get like a girl like gang like get a dope ass Airbnb.
Oh, that would be fun. I think we already booked a hotel though.
You guys
I
already
think-
booked a hotel?
I think so.
I'm actually going to go a couple of days early so I could party like a normal human being. So I'm going to go party, like actually go day party and do like normal shit, have the next day to recover and then go compete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
because
sounds fun.
I need a recovery day.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
the bitch is old.
Yeah.
She can't hang no more.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, let's do another congratulatory cheers to Macy and Karina.
Yeah, this is for you girls. Congratulations once again.
Ching ching.
Ching,
Congratulations. I hope that 100G serves you well, and love to have you both on the podcast
Yes,
telling
please
us
come
about
on.
your experience on the show, and also like telling us like what happened after the show, like how are you guys
Yeah.
doing like after the show, you know? And Karina, like how are you doing? That would just be really amazing and interesting to hear from you guys. So we would love to have you on.
Yeah, so please come on, and I can't wait till you guys spill the tea.
Yeah, and also congratulations to the other contestants, you know, Gabriel, Monse, Alyssa, and Justin. Like, you guys freaking killed it too.
Killed it.
I will say, like, Alyssa, like, your groom tonight was just so impeccable. Like, it was
Flawless.
it was. It really
Honestly.
was. It was really, really beautiful. And Gabriel, like, you are always an inspiration. Like,
100%.
like, it's crazy how talented you are, and you are a freaking artist. So in my book, there's no losers here. It's just winners, because all
Dang, I
y'all,
need that. Also
Yeah.
deserves a ching ching.
yeah, like you guys came in and you represented, and I'm like so proud to call myself a groomer. So proud that you guys are someone that I look up to. So thank you guys.
I know. Thank you so much. That's really well said.
Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, drop the mic. I had a lot of fun this season, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with you this season as well. So hopefully you will join me next season. Well, I know you will, but I'm just saying I hope you do join me next season.
Duh.
And I hope that the Pooch Perfect crew also joins us next season. And, you know, you guys just kiki on the couch with us.
I know. So until season 2,
Happy sippin' bitches. Drop the mic.
we love you.